Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome over here to another replacement signups video slash random draw stuff. We have passed another comment deadline, which also will be the last comment deadline for the Phillips Cup Series Season 8. And 4 drivers had not commented before the deadline. One driver, well at least one user was literally 11 hours to the good, so he's still in. But 4 drivers did not comment on the past 7 races before the comment deadline. And those drivers are Kyle Collins, Justin Yee, Jason Sinclair, and Jay Stella. So those drivers will not be in the Phillips Cup Series anymore this season. And that means that we have 4 spots open. So that is what this video is for. First off, we got 2 drivers. Stop lagging, you damn computer. First off, we got 2 people who are still on the list of being replacement driver. Those 2 drivers are Isaac Sinclair for winning the Le Mans race in the Martini Endurance Series Season 2 Christmas specials, that is. And Skyler Dixon for becoming the Dascar Red Bull Knockout Series Season 4 champion. So they will be first on the list. Of course, you might wonder, well, Isaac Sinclair, he is part of the Justin Yee, Jason Sinclair team. Then how could he still be on the list? Well, we kept him on the list. Even though the other 2 drivers are out, if he still can manage to comment, he can still get 1 driver in because that 1 driver is on the list. So that's why we put Isaac Sinclair on the list. Well, of course, then the question is he going to comment? Because those 2 drivers, they have to choose a car, which I'm going to show all the cars in a couple of moments. First, I will explain everything. Choose a car from that one which you would like to have. And you have to do it before Wednesday if you want to be in the Phillips Cup Series. Now, it might be possible especially for Isaac Sinclair, that's the case. He is also in the Dascar Regional Pro Cup Series, and he's actually doing pretty well there. So if he decides to move to the Phillips Cup Series for the last 5 races, he is not going to be in the Dascar Regional Pro Cup Series anymore. Or at least he's going to be, I think John has actually already done the Bristol race, so I'm not 100% sure, but he's not going to be in the last race in there, so he will not become the champion, most likely. So Isaac Sinclair, if he wants to participate in the Phillips Cup Series, he have to choose either it's going to be or the Phillips Cup Series or the Regional Pro Cup Series. So, of course, you're free to choose whichever you would like to do. Paul Athenas, for instance, chose to stay in the Regional Pro Cup Series. And for Skyler Fleming, well, he has nothing to... I don't think he is actually in the Regional Pro Cup Series. So if he is, then of course the question will be for him as well. Does he want to stay in there, or does he want to move to the Phillips Cup Series? So the choice to them, first off, then they have to comment, choose a car, sign up before Wednesday. I think the time will be Wednesday around noon Eastern time. Then it is stopped. But then 2 spots taken, if they do sign up, we still have 2 spots open. Now those 2 spots are going to be filled with a random draw. And that is where everybody else who's watching it comes into play. So of course it could be possible that we're going to have 3 or 4 drivers in that random draw, but at least 2. Stop lagging, damn it, I hate you. I'm really getting annoyed by this lag computer. Well, anyways, so this random draw is for everybody. It doesn't matter if you are in a Regional Pro Cup Series or anything, or in a different other Dascar series. The only thing that matters if you are in Dascar. I'm getting seriously pissed off now. But you can sign up per user to drive for the... first, I think I should explain what the random draw is. So I'm going to... Everybody who wants to participate can participate. They choose a car, which here, that is also a must, but that will come later too. They choose a car. Then I will write down on pieces of paper the number or the name of the driver plus the number. Put it in a hat, and then I'm going to pick 2, 3, or 4, depending on how many spots are open. Pink slips over there. I'm not sure how to say that, but I'm going to pick two, 3, or 4 pieces of paper, and if I pick the piece of paper with your name on it, you're gonna be in the Phillips Cup Series. Stop lagging. Maybe this helps. I don't care. Stupid computer. Meanwhile, I will continue talking. So you can choose one of these cars. 2 drivers per user you can sign up. Are you serious now? 2 drivers per user you can sign up. However, that is only if you have no drivers yet in the Phillips Cup Series. So if you have no drivers in the Phillips Cup Series, you can pick... Sorry. You can pick 2, you can sign up 2 drivers. However, if you have 1 driver in the Phillips Cup Series, you can only sign up 1 driver for this random draw. If you have 2 or 3 drivers in the Phillips Cup Series, you cannot sign up anyone for this random draw. So only if you have no drivers or only 1 driver, you can sign up either 2 or 1 person respectively. I'm going to let you guys choose a car. Doesn't really matter which car. If you want to have, or just pick the car you would like to have. Because this is gonna be a random draw, I'm going to let you sign up for more people on the same cars. So for instance, 1 driver signs up the 0, you think, well, I would like to have the 0 car as well. Sign up for the 0 as well. Then we have 2 or 3 drivers for this number 0, maybe even more. And because I'm going to pick the paper, so it doesn't necessarily mean that the person who signs up first for this number 0 even gets to run this number 0 car. So that is why you just can choose whichever car of these ones you like. The person that, first off, the 2 drivers on the list, so Ice Sinclair and Skyler Fleming, they are get that car they choose anyways, even if somebody already chose it for the random draw. If we have double cars eventually, like I pick 2 drivers who pick this number 0 car, it's gonna be a big coincidence. Then the person who I picked last will have to choose a different car, and he has to, or she has to choose a different car before Saturday, so next week Saturday. Otherwise, I'm going to pick a car for that person. I'm even thinking about quitting the game now. I don't know, it's something really irritating me. So, I'm running nose as well. God damn it. So, that means that pretty much basically summed up, you pick a car over here which you would like to have, and I would say don't pick a car that's Ice Sinclair or Skyler Fleming have already picked. So check the comments before, or check the description before. If it says cars taken and then one of those 2 names, don't pick that car, because that car will be definitely for them. So then you have to pick a car anyway, a different car anyways. But if you see people commenting for the same car for the random draw, you can pick that same car. That car will still be open. But then it's only gonna be a difficulty if I pick both cars of both drivers in the random draw, but that is a different problem that will all come later. So I haven't had it happen yet, so let's say, well, just pick whichever car you would like. That's pretty much all I want to say. So there's not gonna be a common rule, so keep in mind we only have 5 races left in the Phillips Cup Series. Pretty much the only thing that you are gonna race for is wins. And before I'm going to go through these cars, I'm going to get this game stopped for a moment and run again, because I hate it. It is lagging. But 5 races we have to go. Chase has already started, so you're not gonna run for a championship. That's a fact. So I'm just going. I'm not gonna even looking at the screen anymore. Then I'm going to get pissed off. But you're not gonna run for a championship, only for race wins and for a reserve spot in the Phillips Cup Series Season 9. what are we going to do? We're gonna people that want for next season. We're gonna have reserve spots again. So we have a couple of drivers on the list already. All the drivers from season 8 that will get in are all the chasers. So all the chasers from season 8 will get a reserve spot for Philips Cup Series season 9. Plus the driver that finishes 17th in points. So pretty much with 16 chasers, it's the best of the rest. The best of the non-chasers. That person will get in. And the best person in points, that is, who came in later in the season, who hasn't run the full season. That person will, or has come in through replacement signups, that is, of course. Those people will get a reserve spot for next season. And I've calculated, you got everybody who gets in new in the series. For the final 5 races, they will get the amount of points that the person who is worst, so who's lowest in points of the full-time drivers, that is. So it's not with the part-time drivers or drivers that came in later, like Bryce Riles and somebody else, Chris Gomez. But it's gonna be, I'm not sure who is last in points, but the amount of points that you get will be the same amount of points that that person has, and the best of the people who came in later is only 100. It's less than 100 points in front of that person, so that gap can be closed. So it might be possible that if you get in now and you have some fantastic races, you're going to pass Zachary Fitzwater. That is the person who is best of the replacement drivers. You're gonna pass that person, and then you will get a reserve spot for season 9. So that's also on the list. If you want to be in season 9, I say that could be indeed a chance for you to get in. Of course, we will have more chances in other series as well in the summer, but so that's pretty much what you're gonna chase. But it's only gonna be wins and the reserve spot for season 9, and no championship. So keep that in mind. Also, I want to say that if you pick a car, I'm gonna go through the cars in a couple of moments, and I'm just not gonna stop because I don't want to. You must pick one of these cars. So you cannot say like any car. I'm not gonna listen to that. I'm not gonna even write you down on the list. I'm not gonna comment. You must pick a car. That is a rule. So pretty much, if I forgot to say anything, take a look at the description. Take a look at the description anyways to see if Isaac Sinclair and Skyler Fleming sign up or not yet, and what cars they sign up, or look at the comments as well. But the comments are really not necessary. So first, take a look at the description, and also to see if there's information I missed. Because if I think, oh shoot, I should have said this, I'm gonna put it in the description. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to go through the cars over here. The cars that are open. First off, you've seen this number 0 car for a long time. The Rothmans Renault. It is open. You can sign up for the random draw for this one. Or Isaac Sinclair and Skyler Fleming for the series anyway. So they will get the priority, of course. We got then the 09 car. The Air Canada Cadillac, which is also available. Then we got the number 13 Creative Ford, also available. We got over here, long shot over here, number 36, the Only Watch Bentley. This car is also available. And we got the number 37 car, the S&P Racing Maserati. You've also seen this car before, also available. Then we got number 45 Gillette Lexus, also available. We got over here the number 50 there, the Samsung Chrysler. This car is also available. We got the number 52 AT&T Renault. And of course, Renault has never been in the Philips Cup Series before, just like Chrysler. So you could be the first driver to have to drive a Renault in the Philips Cup Series if you sign up for this one or the 0 car. So available, this one is. Then we got the number 54, Kyle Busch's 2015 championship car. This car is also available, the 54 M&M's Crispy Toyota. Then we got the number 60 car. Here is another Samsung Chrysler, but this one is the reverse one from the number 50. So also available. And yes, indeed, you could be the first Chrysler driver in the Philips Cup Series. Then we got Damn computer. Then we got number 79 Air France Fiat. Yes, new Fiat template it is. Which is also available. So that's 79 Air France Fiat. We got the number 85 Aizat Citroen, which is available, and this will be the last chance for this car to drive in the Philips Cup Series. So this car is still available indeed. We got the number 90 there, so indeed 91 is in the Philips Cup Series. The very similar number 90 car is available. Wilson Security Buick number 90. This car will also not be running next season in the Philips Cup Series. It will be number 33 Volvo, indeed, with Polestar blue colors and stuff. So pretty cool car. Already made it. So this car available for season 8, the final 5 races. The number 96 car is also available. A pretty crazy paint scheme over here. Number 96 tailor-made Cadillac. So you could also be the first Cadillac driver in the Philips Cup Series. Well, actually not true. So never mind that. Available this 96. Then also the numbers 117 GoPro Maserati available. So we got then the 194 Guix Mercedes. This car is also available. Pascal Wehrlein's car, DTM car from 2015, in which he won the championship. And then we got the number 222 I should say. This car is available, and you will also get a second scheme, a third scheme, and indeed a fourth scheme. You might not run all the schemes though in those final 5 races, so it's just gonna be for fun. So those are the cars available. So well, it's gonna be of course a replacement signups for Ice Sinclair, Skyler Fleming if they decide to join the Philips Cup Series and get out of the original Pro Cup Series. They can of course do that. They are gonna be the first 2 drivers in. The leftover spots will be filled with a random draw. You can sign up 2 drivers if you have nobody in the Philips Cup Series, 1 driver if you have 1 driver in the Philips Cup Series. Per user, that is. It will be a random draw, so of course doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna be in the series. I'm gonna pick 2, 3 or 4 drivers depending on how many spots are open. And well, pretty much you have to choose one of these cars I just showed you, and you're gonna race for wins. So, and just for fun, maybe a little bit of experience for next season if you want to join the Philips Cup Series. And pretty much that's it. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. If you do have any questions, let me know in the comments below as well. I'd say pick a car, and well, good luck signing up for the random draw or for the replacement signups. I'm gonna get this computer now stopped. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you hopefully then in the Philips Cup Series Season 8, the final 5 races.